This is day 8 of Advent of Code 2023, and this challenge is called Haunted Wasteland. You're still riding a camel across the desert island when you spot a sandstorm quickly approaching. When you turn to warn the elf, she disappears before your eyes. To be fair, she had just finished warning you about ghosts a few minutes ago. One of the camel's pouches is labelled Maps. Sure enough, it's full of documents, the puzzle input. But how to navigate the desert? At least you're pretty sure that's what they are. One of the documents contains a list of left-right instructions, and the rest of the documents seem to describe some kind of network of labelled nodes. It seems like you're meant to use the left-right instructions to navigate the network. Perhaps if you have the camel follow the same instructions, you can escape the Haunted Wasteland. After examining the maps for a bit, two nodes stick out, AAA and ZZZ. You feel like AAA is where you are now, and you have to follow the left-right instructions until you reach ZZZ. This format defines each node of the network individually. For example, you have AA here, which then equals BBB CCC, and that goes down all the way to the bottom, where ZZZ just has itself. Starting with AAA, you need to look up the next element based on the next left-right instruction in your input. In this example, start with AAA and go right, by choosing the right element of AAA, which is CCC. Then L means to choose left, and of CCC, its left element is ZZZ. So by following left to right instruction, you reach ZZZ in 2 steps. Of course, you might not find ZZZ right away. If you run out of left to right instructions, repeat the whole sequence of instructions as necessary. Right left really means right left, and so on. So in this example, it takes 6 steps to get to ZZZ. So if you left right, so left is B, left is A, right is B, left is A, left is B, right is Z. So starting at AAA, following the left-right instructions, how many steps are required to reach Z? So we'll grab this and we will put it into our input, and we can now get started. Okay, so we'll instructions equal input 0. Just make sure instructions. Yeah, we've got that there. And we'll do step equals 0, and we'll use that as reference for this, and then grab instruction length equals length of instruction. And what we'll do is, as we go through the instructions, we're going to increment this number, and then we're going to keep incrementing, but then modulus by this one, just so we can get back to the beginning again. So we have that now. Now what we need to do for I in range 2 up to instruction length, just so we can see if it's working as expected, we're going to print those out. Oh, my bad. So they're only printed at 1. Oh wait, this is meant to be length of input. Okay, there we go. So if we've got that, and map equals dictionary, and this will be sort of split 1 equals input I dot split, and we'll split based on the equal, and we'll then do, what do we call this part of it? We'll just name it current. So current equals split 1 0 dot strip, and what we'll do is next, what they call it, next element equals split 1 1. We'll do, I feel like this is dumb, but we're just going to replace the symbols in it, and we're going to do that and that. Then we'll do dot split by comma, and just so we can see if that's doing what we expect it to, we'll just print this out. Okay, it is. And then when we forgot that, we will do map current equals next element 0 dot strip, and then the same thing again here, but for index 1. And then once we've done that, we will print out map. And what we'll also do, just to make sure this is working, we're going to print out, so map AAA, then index 0, then we're going to put that into map, just so we can see if it does the correct thing, and it did. Cool. So we're going to start current equals AAE. Then we're going to do while current does not equal ZZZ. We're going to start step as -1, and then we'll do step plus equals 1 here. And we will do no, not instruction. We'll do direction equals instructions. This will be step modulus instruction length, and we'll do 0 if instruction length equals L, else 1. So we now got the direction. Now we just need to do current equals map current, then direction. And I think that might be all that needs to be done. So now we return step. We got 5 when it should have been 6. Okay, I'm going to start it at 0 plus equals, but then it's going to be step minus 1. Okay, that didn't work. String out of index. Maybe I need to parentheses. There we go. So we'll now grab our actual puzzle input, and we will put it into here, and we will run it. We got 20,777. So let's see if that's correct, and it is. So now on to part 2. The sandstorm is upon you, and you aren't any closer to escaping the wasteland. You had the camel follow the instructions, but you've barely left your starting position. It's going to take significantly more steps to escape. What if the map isn't for people? What if the map is for ghosts? Are ghosts even bound by the laws of space-time? Only one way to find out. After examining the maps a bit longer, your attention is drawn to a curious fact. The number of nodes with names ending in A is equal to the number of nodes ending in Z. If you were a ghost, you'd probably just start at every node that ends with A, and follow all the paths at the same time until they all simultaneously end up at nodes that end with Z. For example, here there are 2 starting nodes, 11A and 22A. Because they both end with A, as you follow each left-right instruction, use that instruction to simultaneously navigate away from both nodes you're currently on. Repeat this process until all of the nodes you're currently on end with Z. If only some of the nodes you're on end with Z, they act like any other node, and you continue as normal. In this example, you would proceed as follows. So you're on these 2, 11A, so go left on both of them. Okay, so you just keep going through following the instructions until every single one is on the Z. So we'll grab this as our input now, and we'll make a start on part 2, but we'll start off copying the same thing as before. So instructions, this is kept the same. We keep our map, but we need to change current. So this will be, so we'll do current equals a list element for element in map.keys if element dot ends with, let's see if that works, 926. Why would that break? Oh, okay. Let's comment out part 1. Okay, so that did work. Cool. So we've now got all those. Now what we'll do for this, while length of element for element in current if element dot ends with Z, so if not, and right, we need parentheses around this, while it's greater than 0. So for element in current, if not element ends with 0, then it will increase. And just to make sure that, actually yeah, that does work. So now what we need to do, for I in range current length of current, no, I don't need to do that. For I current in enumerate current, change that to element then. So step plus equals 1 here, and I think that stays the same. So let's run that. That doesn't work. Unhashable type list. So line 48 current. That's current I. Did I? Okay, no, I can't be using current there. We'll move this to the top because it'll be all the same. Now we just do element there. Now let's run it. We got 6. Is that correct? Okay, it is correct. 6. I thought it was more, but we'll now try it with our actual input. We will run that, and it looks like it's taking a long time. Okay, so this was taking too long, and I think we need to change how this works. So instead of running it like this, all at the same time, we could run them individually, one at a time, and So what we'll do, steps equals list, and actually this should be down here. Just for naming sake, we'll change this to starting elements. So we've got starting elements, and we've got total steps. So we'll do for element in starting elements, we'll do current equals element. We will remove this step from here and bring it to here, and then similar loop, but it'll be just while not current dot ends with z. Bring that to there. I'm not sure why I've actually got that step plus equals 1 at the top, because I can just go at the bottom and then remove that index part. And okay, what else do I need to do? Sorry, direction, yeah, that's fine. And then it's basically just current, then map current direction. So let's print steps to see if we got that correct. Oh, I need to actually append it, so steps.append step. I'm not sure what I'm printing up there, and why only 5 was printed. There should have been way more. No? What's going on? Oh wait, no, that is right. It's not all of them. Okay, so we've got all the steps. Actually, let's put it to test 1. See what we get. Okay, well this right here is not right. Let's see what's going on. So it's stuck on the first one. Let's do print current. Okay, how to get onto that? So went 11a, went to x. Wait, why to go x? Okay, I guess we need to print this now. So it starts off left, which is correct. Then let's print direction. Oops, that should be just this. So 0, that is correct. Print map current direction. Right. Oh, I accidentally left that in. Yep, so this goes back to here. 3. Okay, so one thing that we know, so the correct output for this one is 6. And as you can see here, we've got numbers 2 and 3. So that's making me think we need to multiply them together. So that would be the lowest common multiple that's doing. So that's making me think math, need to import math dot LCM, so lowest common multiple, and we do steps. Not least common multiple. Right, least common multiple. Now let's run that on this. Type error, list object cannot be interpreted as integer. I thought you could do that. Okay, it's expecting asterisk integers. I have no idea what that is. Maybe just put an asterisk there? Ah, okay, so asterisk did work for that. So now let's go to our actual input, and oh, that is a large number. So no surprise, brute force wasn't working. And let's see if this works. And that did work. So that was day 8 of Advent of Code 2023. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe so you can watch me complete the rest of this year's Advent of Code challenges.